pretty similar?
We do. We the second meeting in March is full and the first meeting in April is full. They're all relatively small. You know, one big item is Petroglyphs, which is kind of like tonight, it's a reapplication of something.
Right, we already heard that, and that was delayed for some relatively unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Stephen Sheriff fell about 50 feet onto his head in the notch ice climbing snow incident. Yeah.
Yeah. See, okay.
Yeah. Slacking. Lucky. Real lucky. So, well, falling fairways, helmets like so much. We got a lot of other stuff with breaks. Yeah. All right.
Still have a head, that's good.
Actually, that's great to hear that they're going back to do that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
That is great. Hey, by the way, you know the City Market South End decision?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I can't find it. I need to go back and look at it.
Well, there were a couple.
What's that?
There were a couple.
The one where we said like the ATM wasn't within the square footage. I have a very, very,
That
very.
was super cringy.
What?
That was super cringy.
Yeah, it really is.
I disagreed.
We approved it.
I disagree. I have another map
So we got.
that has the exact same argument in it, and I wanna see it.
Yeah, I haven't got an email about mine.
After your shift.
Yeah, I just realized.
They got the zoning code changed.
I know.
Then they come out.
I'm aware.
And they were like,
I'll slice and dice the ATM.
what did we do? Well, the cafe
Yeah,
is
this is
different,
for
right?
winners only, my friend.
Ooh, gosh.
You're in.
It's fresh, yeah, that's.
Slice and winners. Sorry, I couldn't. You volunteered.
It's harder.
We're gonna call this to order.
Then it's a harder.
It's progressive. Yeah.
So this is the March 6, 2024 zoning board of development review board for Burlington. My name is Agent LaRosa, I'm the chair. I'm calling this meeting to order. We only have one item on our agenda tonight. It is a certificate of appropriateness, CP 2429, a reapplication by 323 Greencastle LLC for the construction of a 4-unit building with associated utility work at the address 325 College Street. Do we have the applicant here?
You have the applicant, we have Ben online.
Are there any others in the audience who would like to be heard on this application? I'll administer one oath right now. Please raise your hand.
We have Raina Campbell and Town Meeting TV, so if either one of you wish to testify, raise your hand. Nobody's raising their hand.
All right, so do all of those who wish to testify swear that the testimony they're about to give in this matter is true and correct under the pains and penalties of perjury? Say I do. Then that be you. Okay, you raised your hand. It's good enough. So
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
now we can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
So I'm interested, if any board members would be willing to treat this as a consent item. I don't know, is Scott, who was the other woman's name?
Oh, the other individual,
Yeah.
Raina Campbell.
Marina, do you have questions on this application? Are you here to testify about it?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Actually, no, I am the new alternate on the DRB, so I'm just joining to
Yeah, that's what I wondered, Marina. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
So I hope you didn't take an oath. Okay. That's good to know. Hi, nice to meet you. This is not going to be very educational.
I have one thing about this, and this is more for staff than anything else. We don't really need to have floor plans, but there's no floor plan that shows how this connects to the existing building. I think we probably had that in the original application. It's not here, so we're building in front of a building that we have no plan for. And that just seems an oversight. It should be in the file.
This is an addition to the building, not necessarily a building.
It's in front of the existing building and it's blocking existing windows, and so there's implication that something is happening to the existing plan.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to treat this as a consent agenda item? Subject to the additional condition that a plan be included to show the connection of the new structure to the old structure.
Yeah, I agree. That's fine. I just think it should be part of the record that that's in there.
You have a question?
I do.
All right, so let's open it as a public hearing. Sounds good. It was warned for one. So Ben, we were talking about whether we want to do this on consent agenda, but we have a few questions, and as you heard from Brad, there may be a question about how the things are being connected, and Leo has as to yet unknown series of questions. So I guess, I mean, I think we've seen it, we understand it. I just, if you don't mind, some of the DRB members have some questions for you, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Fire away.
This is for, I think maybe Scott, the side maximum required setback is 20 feet and the proposed is 24 feet.
That just means, maximum means we can't require more than 20 feet. So let's say 10% came out to 300 feet, right? We're not gonna make you move it 300 feet. The most we're gonna make you move is 20.
Okay.
And this is one of those setback provisions that's measured based on abutting properties, is that?
The side can be either the average of the neighbors or 10% of the lot width.
Okay, and the max can be 20 feet.
In no case, we're gonna make you do work.
Good.
I'm good.
Great.
Brad, you wanna ask about that?
I just would like to see a floor plan submitted for record that shows the existing plan and how the new addition connects to the existing building in plan.
Those are just 4 points though.
Yes, we can absolutely facilitate that. We have those plans in a file somewhere. I can submit that.
Would you be willing to submit that to staff after approval?
Absolutely.
That's good.
I have one question about, so I noticed, I know that the number of units doesn't increase more than 25%. So bike parking isn't required. But it looks like you added 4 bike parking spots by removing 3 parking spaces. Is that correct?
So if we could go to the civil plans, I can show, we found these, it's kind of like a modular bike locker. I have it on the plans that were uploaded to the city website, page 6. There are these little modular bike lockers. You can see them in the, I guess it would be southeast corner of the existing building. We're
Yep.
planning on putting those in. They're covered and allows tenants to lock their bikes and things in those versus, chaining them to a tree.
Yep.
Or
And so that's
whatever.
just that'll just be the 4 spaces basically.
Yeah, there's also a substantial amount of bike parking inside of the
Okay.
existing building, in the connection between the two, in the middle there.
Okay, that's what I was wondering about, because it seems adequate for the new units, but I wasn't sure if there's existing bike parking. Again, this isn't a big enough unit increase to actually require it, but it's nice that it's there. So I was just kind of curious about more details on that, but cool.
Evan, you good?
Yeah, that was my only question.
So any other questions? Any members of the audience? Marina, you want to just get a question in now? Practice? Nope, okay. So I guess then we'll close the public hearing on this item.
Thank you.
Should we vote?
Yeah.
All right, so on CP 2429, 323 College Street, I move that we approve the application subject to the requirement that the applicant provide a one more time to staff for the record. For the lease. Second? Jay seconds. All those in favor? Done. Right. That's not a record, right? Was it? No.
Those are
Close.
closest.
We had a consent for 5 minutes.
All right, night all.
Good night. Night, bye.
Thank you, everybody.